Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am finally back with an astro message for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. If you are an Aries, then this general message is divinely for you. So a disclaimer, not every message I say is going to resonate because every Aries is different. So please grab what is speaking to you and what's resonating with you, and please don't get upset if everything doesn't really click. These guided messages are just here to read for the collective of Aries. So I hope you are able to walk away with something. And probably you are brought here for a reason. Alright. What is the energy that is surrounding Aries? What is going on with Aries? We just had a full moon in Aries as well. And I feel like a lot of Aries were triggered by that full moon. You either felt energized or you felt drained, because Aries is all about facing your fears and unapologetically doing what you feel is for your highest good and protection. So maybe the full moon either showed you what you are capable of, or the full moon showed you what you needed to work on. And I feel like this reading is more so going to be about what Aries has to work on and what Aries can look forward to. So we're just going to keep pulling some more. What are the messages coming in for Aries? I'm going to move these crystals up a little bit. Sorry about the lighting, guys. I don't even feel like breaking that down, but yeah, sorry about that. As long as you guys hear the message. We have the star. Okay. We have the star. Okay. We have the star card. We have the King of Swords. Ten of Wands. Wow. So, Aries, the message that I'm getting for you is that you are overcoming so many obstacles and difficulties and things that were holding you back, whether it's mental or it's around you, it's in relationships, it's at work, wherever that this is. There were a lot of setbacks that you were experiencing, and the reading right now is saying that you have come so far. So the first message is, please don't give up. Because I really feel like a lot of you guys are really looking at your life and you're looking at where you're going, what's to come, what is next. And being that you have broken a lot of cycles and you have released a lot that wasn't really good for you, the vibe that I got here is, what now? Am I going to run, or am I going to face my fears? Am I going to address it head on? Am I going to believe in myself the way that I need to believe in myself? Because I have news for you, Aries. A lot of you have lost essence of your spirit, your drive. And maybe it's because you've been beaten down or you've been just very discouraged. I say this because the Emperor is here and the Queen of Pentacles. So you're fighting so hard to make sure that everything is where it needs to be. And you're doing a very good job at that, Aries. But just remember to remind yourself that you're doing a good job. And then you have the Seven of Wands as well. So that even speaks about you deal with people that are constantly trying to make you out to be the bad guy, or you feel like you're doing so much but you're not really getting anything back. You could also feel like there's this competitive energy as well. And we know that the zodiac sign Aries can be a little bit competitive. But I would say Aries are competitive in a positive energy, but you guys have been dealing with people being competitive towards you in a negative light. That's why the Seven of Wands is here, because it's like, just when I'm trying to be stable, somebody's trying to knock me down, or somebody's trying to throw me off my game, somebody's trying to project, somebody's trying to, dare I say, even copy, or whatever the case may be. And Aries, you know what? You're doing such a good job with not calling it out like you normally do, because I feel like, Aries, you want peace. No matter what this means, this energy is screaming, I want peace, but I'm fighting like hell to not relapse. I'm fighting like hell to not be that person. I'm fighting so hard to not handle things the way I used to handle things, because I've have evolved from that, and I've grown from that. So I need to start really picking and choosing who I want to be around me, because I don't want their patterns or their way of doing things to take me off course. Aries, I feel that you have some decisions to make on the type of people you want to invite, the type of conversations you want to start having to get your clarity that you are looking for. You have to really evaluate what this all means. And with the Aries full moon that just happened a few days ago, the vibe here is, are you confident in yourself that you can do it? And you should have the confidence to do it, because you're not going to get a bad response. If anything, Aries, I feel that you're going to get the respect that you deserve, and you are finally going to be heard. You are finally going to be seen, and you're going to be understood. Because that's another thing. It's kind of like, when I react in anger, people don't understand me. When I react peacefully, people keep asking me questions like they don't understand me. So I just don't say anything. But now it's like a vibe of, you're letting everything slide. You're letting everything... And that's not what you need to be doing, Aries. So I will say, the message that I'm receiving for all of you is, don't run away from anything, because you can handle it and you're strong. And speak your mind if something is bothering you. And there's a way to do it without coming off a little too abrasive. There's a way to do it without, being the bad guy. Because, Aries, I know that tends to happen with you. You have good intentions. You speak your mind, but maybe it comes a little bit too harsh. Or maybe if you're an Aries that's very, very gentle, you just don't want to say it because you already know what's good. So it feels like a lot of you are going to be expressing some hard truths to people that need to hear this, that need to receive this, because you're tired of sugarcoating things or not saying things, because this is going against your nature to let this ride out for so long, and it's also against your nature to run from things, or to run from someone, or to run from what you're scared of. So your message here is, please face your fears. Above all else, face your fears. Especially with the Star card here. Then you have the King of Swords, followed by the 10 of Wands. So not only are you being called to stand up for yourself, Aries, but you're also being called to be very, very select on who and what you want to be around your aura and around you. You don't have to welcome everyone. You don't have to welcome everything. You don't even have to entertain certain topics that's being talked about. Focus solely on your development and focus solely on yourself. I feel like this reading feels like, let me give you a hug, Aries, because I know you want to react the way you used to react. I know you want to slip into old patterns because you feel comfortable there. But this whole reading is saying, hey, don't slip up. Don't slip, or remember how far you have come, and remember that you're doing a good job. It's just like that song on TikTok that I heard. Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job. Like, you're doing a good job. Aries, you're doing a great job. And I know it's hard. 10 of Wands. I know you're like doing a lot right now. I get it. You're carrying a lot. You're probably the glue that holds your family together, that holds your friends together, whatever. Ace of Wands. Aries, another message that's coming through, whether you're an Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, communication is coming towards you too, and you're going to be challenged on how you address the situation. You have to approach the situation with logic and not emotion. So get ready for that, Aries. There could be some tough conversations coming up for some of you, but it's to offer you a solution. And some of you are not even, some of you know that it's coming and you're not even sure you're going to get clarity, but I feel like you are going to get clarity. It's safe to not get your hopes up though, Aries, but I have a good feeling there's a positive outcome here. So something to be excited about a little bit, that this saga is going to end, or this feeling is going to end. When it comes to your money and your finances, Aries, you have been slacking with that too, like dragging your feet with that. 2 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. So they want you to get the ball rolling, because you're meant to make a lot of money or solidifying business deals during this time. So focus on growing, focus on your evolution, but don't allow people to get you off track, to let you get out of character. Don't run from anything, address it. Chase your dreams, be strong, be bold, be brave. That's your message here, Aries. I just feel like you're it's like the vibe here is, I'm really trying not to be an ass. I'm really trying not to be that person, but a lot of you are forcing my hand, or a lot of you really want me to be that person. It's kind of like I've been taking anger management classes, or I've been going to my therapy sessions, or I have been doing all of this so I don't be that person. So I need to avoid all that brings that out of me, because I have money to make. I have business moves that are being presented to me. I have blessings that are literally right there, and I can jeopardize it simply by giving you the bad energy or the weirdness that you want. Or I could slip if I allow this to bother me, or if I don't apply the things that I have learned to help me understand you're doing this because you're miserable, or you're doing this because you're not addressing it, or you're doing this because of whatever reason that it is. I'm not going to fall into that. So, Aries, fall back. They're saying to fall back. The energy here, the message here is fall back and give it some thought with the Four of Cups. Think about it. Think before you speak. For the rest of this month and even for November, just be mindful. Listen before you say anything. And that might be hard, because I'm telling you, some of you guys are just going to hear BS. You're going to hear excuses, BS, and even the reasoning as to why. It's not adding up. But you know what? Your health matters. Your peace matters. And as long as it's not to where it's extremely disrespectful, where you have to kind of tell somebody about themselves, choose your battles, Aries. Not everything is a conquest. And the Wheel of Fortune, some of you guys are also moving or considering making these changes. And the Wheel of Fortune speaks about major changes, karmic changes that you can't really avoid. It was already written for you to experience that. So this message, I feel, is to bring you back on track, because maybe you were slipping a little bit, or maybe you were questioning yourself, or you felt that you couldn't do it, or you felt that, oh my God, I'm about to do this again. And it's like, well, you don't have to. You don't have to allow it to happen, because you're powerful enough to say, nah, it can't happen. I guess the message here is, make sure you're looking at yourself and addressing the patterns that are repeating. You guys have gotten so far. You've grown so much. The Ten of Swords. You have been through a lot, Aries. A lot of shit. A lot of you have maybe even distanced yourself off of social media, or you haven't been. So it's like you're finally coming back to yourself. Similar to Taurus's message, you're making a grand return. I feel that for you. And it's after so much that has happened. So it's like, the message here is, where do I go from here? You continue to go on. So I want to pull some love messages from your person. For all of you that are in the situation of needing to stand up for yourself, or needing to say, this is what I can't allow, or this is what I need, this is what it is. Maybe this person kind of brings out the worst in you, or this person, and you could be having a back and forth. I'm hearing there's clarity here. How does this person feel about Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising? You are the light in their darkness, okay? You are the light in their darkness. Some more messages that are coming in for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. I'm going to put that here. Actually, just gonna, yeah. Light. Aries! And you know something? The reason why a lot of you are trying not to lose your shit is because you know that this could bring you out of character. This could make you question yourself. So for the ones that resonate with these three first cards, choose your battles. Because for some of you, you already saw the signs. So choose your battles. Are you really going to give this person all of this energy? They don't deserve it. And quite frankly, they don't deserve you. So that's for some of you. For my Aries that are in relationships. Okay. No need to over-explain yourself because you are right in the situation. I do feel that you guys will be able to work it out if it's not tumultuous. And I do feel that this person is praying to have this moment and have this talk with you. I am manifesting you. Like the show You on Netflix. I love that show. But for some of you, you're trying not to relapse and let them know. You're trying not to You're trying not to, right? And then for some of you, where you're waiting or you're just healing, this person is manifesting an opportunity to speak with you. This person wants to make it right. What about my Aries that are single? Let's go there. Somebody wants peace, or you could be the one wanting peace and you don't want to fight. And what's crazy is I feel like this energy around Aries, it's like they want you to get out of character and fight. And you don't want that. You don't. And I feel that for you guys. For my Aries that are single, take a break from dating if you're just not getting the reaction or the vibes that you want. Sorry about the ring light. Sorry. Now you guys can see it. Okay. If you're single, this love scares me. Meeting someone new can scare you. Conquer your fears. Literally the beginning of this reading, conquer your fears. If you want the love of your life, then manifest that and don't be scared of assuming that the worst is going to happen to you. Just because your past relationships didn't end well, that doesn't mean that the new one is going to be the same thing. But if you want to make sure that history doesn't repeat itself, pay attention to your patterns. Pay attention to what you're attracted to. Pay attention to if each guy that you've dated have something similar with one another. And just say, no, I don't want this. For some of you, it can be as simple as you've always dated Scorpios. And then one day you realize all of your Scorpio relationships, or maybe like, let's say you were with a Pisces, like let's say you've always ran into an issue with a specific zodiac sign. No hate towards them, but it's like I tend to run into problems with this sign. I love them, but then it just goes to shit, but I keep dating them, or I keep welcoming them in, but it just keeps happening to me where things go left. Aries, I feel that if it's the same thing, then look at yourself. I say that with love. I say that with love and the utmost respect. If it's the same old, pay attention to that. Be more selfish. Choose yourself. Do what's best for you. What's best for you is to not be in limbo. Okay? For a lot of you. But if you want love, I want to get you drunk. This is crazy. So let me dive into that card. I want to get you drunk. You know what? That's actually kind of piggybacking off of the dating scene for a lot of you. Like, you're not really meeting people that want genuine connection. It seems like you're meeting people that want a lot of, like, quick exchanges. Like, they just want to, and no, I don't want anything serious. So it's kind of like you deal with people that just want to, like, they want to get you wild. They want to get you in the zone to have their way or to have that experience with you, but nothing is promised here. So the message for all of my single Virgos, be more selfish and be more selective and change the vibration, change the atmosphere, change the energy that you are looking for love, because this energy isn't it and it's not vibing with you and it's making you think that everybody is like this. Okay? Just food for thought. Now, some of you really, really like someone. That I do feel. How does this person feel about Aries? For someone that's like in love or they just met someone, I feel that for some of you too. They're saying no, child. Aries. And y'all got 2 red cards here. Y'all got 2 cards with the color red. They're flat out saying no about this. Give the situation more time to develop. Okay. And then the back of the deck energy, your family won't like me. So what is it about this person that may be like a little taboo? So some of you guys like somebody. What if they're a good person, Spirit? Let's get into like the good noodles, because I keep picking up on all these bad noodles. There has to be a good one. There has to be a good woman, a good man. Like, damn. Let's see. Okay, you know what? Aries, this is what I'm going to say. I said it already, but pay attention to these patterns. Because this has happened before. This is not a coincidence. I meant what I said. And this is actually you. I meant what I said. I'm not BSing. This is what I want. You know what, Aries? I'm flat out say it. This is just not the month for love. Sorry, hate to say it. This is going to be more so of the month of where do we stand and where do we go from here. And in November, being that it's Scorpio season, you gain clarity because Scorpio is all about digging deep and unraveling the truth. So the truth will come out in November. But for right now, enjoy the rest of this October and just being with yourself, keeping to yourself, and keeping your boundaries where they need to be. And you'll get your answer down the line. I feel like a lot of you will, but for some of you, it's just going to take some time. And it's going to take a lot of looking at yourself on why these certain patterns keep happening. And if it's not romantic, it can definitely be with family. Maybe something you keep allowing, or generational curses. That's another whole video in itself. But okay, guys, I love you guys. Be with yourself and take care of yourself, and don't worry too much about everyone else. I love you guys, and have a beautiful rest of your evening, day, whenever you watch this reading. Be safe and take it easy on yourself, Aries. Mwah. Bye, guys.